Hello, my peepers. Welcome to a new episode of What's New in Shalene's Neck of the Woods. So today is Saturday, and Saturdays are going to be color and chats with a whip. And the whip is a work in progress. So we are working, like it showed, Imagimorphia by Kirby Rosanes, or Rosanes, I'm not sure how you pronounce it. And we are working on the elephant page that I've already started. And I'm using Derwent Artist pencils and the Derwent metallic pencils. They do not work very well in this paper. Although they are a very, very hard leaded paper, they are hard to work with anyways. So we are going to work with some more of the pencils in here, but a lot of this type of busyness that he does in his books, I usually use gel pens. So this looks like an ostrich maybe, and we are going to go in with some grays. First, I'll do a layer of white. How are you all today on this beautiful Saturday? The sun is out now. Before it was so cloudy, it was just white clouds, and then with the snow it was so bright outside even without the sun. But I see the clouds are fading away. I see sky. So it is sunny out. It is melting the snow. Chunks of snow and ice have been falling off the roof and scaring the crap out of me today. I have laundry going, and dinner is mashed potatoes, green beans, and corned beef. And it is 3 o'clock in the afternoon. I just got done doing the Fila pencil review, and that is uploading right now. I'm not really going to talk about these pencils or the colors I'm using. This is just a color in chat while I work on this page. I started working in this book in January when I decided that I really want to work on this book when I don't have a buddy color going on or any color alongs. And I take this with me when I babysit. So if I do go off camera and you don't see me, it's not going to be that big of a deal. These are just fill-ins that he has all this stuff. So, I just go with colors. Nothing spectacular. Just a color and chat. So I will show you my nails. See, I did them. They're growing back out. They're getting strong again. Someone mentioned Knox for nails. I used to do that because my nails used to be really weak. And then I started using Knox for nails. you drink it, and I don't know if that's what is still out there, but I don't use that because it also affects my toenails, and my toenails get so hard I can't hardly clip them, and when I do, the pieces go flying and you can knock someone out with them. Yes, you can. That's how strong my toenails get, even without the knocks. I don't use the knocks. So anyways, I did my nails. When did I do those? Thursday. I believe I did them Thursday night. I don't remember. Anyways, I put on a coat of Sally Hansen Advanced Hard as Nails with nylon and retinol. So I always do that, always. And then the color I'm using is Sally Hansen Miracle Gel. It's got sparkles, and it's number 649 Fashionista. So that's what they look like. And then over that you put on the Miracle Gel top coat, and it makes the gel what it is. So that's what I did. And like I said, I don't remember what day. I don't know if I did it Wednesday night. I think I did it Wednesday night. So there's the little ostrich thing. Not sure what it is, but I will go back in and color him all back in with the white. And for this book, you have to press really hard, which is why I don't like this. Okay, now I'm thinking he's like a bison or a yak. So we're going to get some browns. Just going to color him in. So, I have laundry going, like I said. I got up this morning, vacuumed, straightened up some things, got things ready for videos. While I was having breakfast and coffee, I watched a few YouTube videos, and I was up till after 11 last night coloring and watching YouTube videos. And then Justin messaged me. He was a little upset. I will have to start a little bit at the beginning. He has a best friend whose name is Christine, but everybody calls her Cece. He graduated with her. He has been best friends with her since high school. They do everything together. She used to date one of Justin's friends, and then they broke up, and she's been with this Zach guy for about 8 years. And I think the beginning of last year, they had broken up because he had been doing drugs and he was stealing money from her. And they have a little boy together. So, and I've known Cece for a long, long time. I used to babysit her and her sister when they were little girls. So I have known this family for many, many, many years. I know the whole family because I've babysat their half-brothers as well. So, anyways, Zach's been in and out of rehab, I think, a couple times. So, he came home Thursday, 2 days ago, out of rehab. And yesterday, which was Friday, his parents found him dead in his room. And they found drugs in his room. So my heart goes out to his little 5-year-old son and Cece, because even though they were broken up and she does have a new man in her life who treated her way better than Zach did, it's still hard. She had a 8-year relationship with this man. So I feel really, really bad. She's really, really upset because she said he was a great guy. He just had some problems and she didn't want him around with the drugs and his stealing money from her. And I've met him a couple times. I don't really know him though. But she said, how do you tell your little boy that his daddy's gone? How do you tell a little kid that? That he'll never see his daddy again? So, and Justin's upset because Justin was friends with him, you know, and he used to work at Target where Justin works. So, this is the second kid. This year and last year around this time is when one of Justin's other friends had passed away from doing the drugs. And his mom is still not over it. She posts every day on Facebook how much she misses him and that hard is really hard without him. Her life is really hard without him. So I just feel bad for all these parents that are dealing with this, because we aren't supposed to bury our children. And we went to the memorial for Jason last year, Justin's friend Jason last year, and I'm friends with the mom. So she herself called me the day after he died to let me know what happened. And I did talk about that in my video last year. So my kids grew all up together with Jason from last year. They didn't go to school with Zach though. But Dylan does know who Zach is. And I don't know if Justin told Dylan. But last year when we went to the memorial, Justin had to work. He couldn't get the time off. And so Scott and I went alone because Dylan refused. Dylan feels that he was stupid in doing drugs, and Dylan did not want to be there because he caused his own death. But I think it's just because Dylan couldn't handle it. because he acts all macho and tough all the time, but he's not. So, on to something more pleasant. I just wanted you to know, hold those children tight. Watch for signs. Get them help. I think that rehab is fine, but I think they need to work more with a psychologist to find out what the cause is of them turning to the drugs, because something's causing it to make them feel like they need to be high. And they can't kick the habit, so just talk to your kids a lot, no matter the age. Because he's Justin's age, you know. Justin will be 28 the end of this month. At least that's the one thing I didn't have to worry about with Justin, because he is so totally against smoking and drugs that I never had to worry about him with that. Dylan, on the other hand, he marches to his own beat. He is going to try everything and make his own decisions. And we've had issues with him. He's not a perfect person. Well, Justin's not perfect either, but we didn't have the same issues. I close this door in here, and it's now super hot in here. Yeah, I do these little things that are busy, just simple, because I don't want to take away from the elephant, which is the main focus of the picture. So that's why I like to go in and I do some colored pencil in here, and then I go in with the gel pens. And I did do it with these two pictures. I'll show you the one. That's how I did this. You know, I went in with gel pens. Can you see that? That's the swan. So that was done with pencil, and the fish were done in pencil, and the leaves. But these other things were done with gel pens. Just makes it look better. I think that's my opinion. And my opinion's the only one that matters because it's my coloring book. Not that I don't appreciate any of your advice that you give me and tips. I always do. And sometimes I use them and sometimes I don't. It doesn't mean that I don't appreciate it. Well, all we see of him is his ears and his head. I closed the door so he wouldn't hear the TV going or the dryer and the wash machine. So I did do the review of the Fila pencils, and I hope that you liked it. Hopefully I'll get some good feedback on it. These are fun pictures. You know, when I first started coloring in these, I would just look at them and I was so intimidated. But as time has gone on and I've colored, I've learned to just look at one little section at a time and work with it. And I have been really pleased with it. And I have been watching a lot of YouTube channels, and I think when I'm done with this video I will be going back in to watch Peter Hewitt with the Inktense. And I will work on that a little bit. Here's another one of these birds. And Scott came home from the gas station and said, "Did you get a text message from Dylan?" And I said, "No." So I checked my phone. Nope. No Facebook message neither. I said, "Oh." Well, Scott drove by the gas station on the way to Tops because he was picking up some stuff. We were on the last roll of toilet paper, and Scott was out of his shampoo, and, you know, little things like that. Oh, I needed vegetables in the house, and just little things. So I asked him to pick some butter up and stuff. So he did that. He said he drove by the gas station. Now Dylan's working. And he's seen a couple sheriff's cars and didn't think anything of it. And when he left the store, he stopped. There's a couple of sheriff's cars and a state trooper car, and they're all around this one truck. Now, I thought he told me they were around Dylan's truck, so I start panicking. And I guess the guy in the truck had called. He came from the trailer park down the road. There's a trailer park down the road. And he said that there was someone at the trailer park with a gun that was threatening to shoot everybody. And if the cops came, he was going to shoot all of them too. So Dylan was just, he could hear some of the conversation, but not all of it. But by the time they were talking to this guy, there were like 2 troopers' cars and 4 sheriff's cars at the gas station. So Dylan took pictures of them to show the owner of the gas station that there was something going on. But they let the guy leave. And the woman in the truck with him just kept saying, "We tried talking to the guy, but he's very belligerent," and they couldn't, they were scared, so they fled the trailer park. And no, I don't want to hear anybody going on about gun control. I'm not getting into that discussion on this channel. But I do want to, I was just letting you know, we had something going on. I'm going to work on this corner a little bit. I was up till 11:30 last night, I think it was, just coloring. And I was chatting with Karen, as she was supposed to be back in Syracuse Friday, Thursday night or Friday, must have been Friday, but her flight was canceled because of the snowstorm. So because of all the cancellations and delays, she now cannot come home till Sunday. So she's in a hotel room, coloring, and she was on a business trip for work, so they have to pay for the hotel. She had her color in with her. And then she said there's a Blick store in there. And I said, well, I think you should go. And she was debating. And I said, well, if it has a clearance section, you might find something cool. And so I think she was going to go. I haven't talked to her today. I would have, if I had a chance to get there. I would, because I don't have a Blick's around here, so I would have gone just to check it out. And I'm off camera again, aren't I? Told you I would keep doing that, because it's just a color and chat. Just want to finish in this page up. And then I have another friend named Karen who lives by Niagara Falls, and her husband were supposed to leave today. Yes, they were supposed to leave yesterday for St. Lucia. And I think their flight was supposed to take them from Buffalo to maybe New York. Anyways, whatever way they were going, theirs got canceled because of the weather, and the next available flight isn't until Monday. So her and her husband decided to cancel their reservation at St. Lucia because they'll spend most of it on a plane. So they were going to go somewhere closer. They were working with a travel agent to find somewhere closer that was warm. So I haven't seen where they decided to go. Okay, we have some more green. Let's see. I'm going to do some pink flowers. So I don't know what Long Island is getting today. Or yesterday. I'm not sure if they got snow or just rain. So I know they were getting a nor'easter too, and I haven't seen anything from Jen, or I haven't heard from Catherine. So I'm not sure what they were getting. And Scott said something about another snowstorm for next weekend. I'm like, okay. Let it wait till I get home from babysitting Friday night. I don't have plans for next weekend. And next weekend is a reading weekend. There's a Facebook group that they do a monthly readathon the second weekend of every month. So I've been enjoying that. I didn't get to it last month. I don't remember why. But I will do it this month. Did I even color this one or that one? Keep finding more flowers. I try to keep the same color scheme on things, like the flowers are all in the same color, just because I don't want it too busy in the picture. And I don't see any flowers. Yeah, there's a couple on the other part of the page. I know Pearl is in here because I closed the door. Oh, she's sound asleep on the floor. It's not nighttime. She's not going to bother us today because it's not nighttime. See, I have to press down hard on this paper and you can hear it. So, these are like my least favorite pencils. I even like my regular Crayola pencils better. I do use them. And I will keep them, but yeah, they're not my favorite pencil at all. And if you have hand and wrist issues, you would really hate these. So we're going to go over to this corner and color some flowers in. Oh, there's another one of those birds. So what are you doing this weekend? Anything fun? I'm getting the hiccups. I have had so many of you tell me that you like these coloring chats even when I get quiet, because it's like sitting with your friend in your home, coloring with another friend. Which I said, you know what, that's how I am when I'm watching someone's coloring chats, you know, like Grace and Ann, if they all of a sudden get really quiet. It's nice. It's like sitting at your friend's house. I have a friend, her and I used to be best friends, and we got together every weekend. And she had a craft room, and we'd sit in there, and I would cross stitch, or we'd used to paint on shirts and do iron-on shirts, and we'd sit in there for probably 6-8 hours, and the kids would all be playing in the playroom she had, or the bedrooms, because they always had toys, and the kids were little. They were in elementary school. They started out being friends before elementary school, and then during elementary school, and her husband worked weekends, and mine worked weekends, so we just became good friends that way. Okay, let's do this bird. So I would bring over leftover food from my house, and she'd have leftover food, and we would just throw everything on the table and let the kids have what they wanted to eat. Because if we'd been eating my stuff all week, my kids didn't want that again, and her kids wouldn't want what she had. So we'd all get like new meals, and it was a way to get rid of the leftovers in the fridge without having to throw anything out and people being sick of it. But we would sit in her room and just be working away, and sometimes not talk for a whole hour. Just so quiet. You could hear the kids playing. It was a really cool time. That she got divorced and remarried, and some things just change in life, and we all go through that. I'm still friends with her. I'm just not best friends, and I don't see her very often. She does color, and she used to invite me over. She used to have Wednesday nights, coloring nights at her house, but I was the only one that would ever show up. And she also does Mary Kay. Well, all these people from Mary Kay would show up, and her daughter would show up, and it just didn't, it wasn't fun, because it wasn't just us coloring or other people coming to color. There was too much going on in her house. And with my anxiety the way that it is now, I just couldn't deal with that. So I don't go over anymore. Okay, I'm going back down in here and working on some more leaves, because they don't all have to be green either. Well, here's another one of those flowers. I'm going to go in with some more pink. Oh, that was supposed to be green. See what I mean? You just kind of go with the flow. I'll go back over that with the green. Yeah, it's so hot in here right now. It's making me very, very sleepy. So, is that a plane? It's awful low. I'm out in the country. I don't have an airport by me, but I can hear a plane. Okay, let's go back over this with the green. And my stomach's growling, but I had lunch. Must be I need like a little bit of trail mix. Okay, we're going to do some of these leaves in brown. I'm going to have to open the door or turn that vent. Let me go turn that vent down. There. Hopefully that helps. Plus, the sun's coming in, so it's a very warm in here. And I'm going to have to get some type of air conditioner in this room this summer because there's no way my pencils are going to like this room. I just found a bunch of more little flowers. I'm going to treat them as they're on this. I'm just going to color them in. Because I can do what I want. It's my coloring book. But, yep, I used to be very intimidated by these books. And I'm not anymore, thanks to Anne when we did that color-along. In that Morphia book, I don't remember which book offhand. But ever since then, I've been coloring in these, and I'm just taking it a little bit at a time. So I'm hoping to finish this today. Let's go over here and see what we have in this section. Have some leaves over here. I actually missed a couple flowers over there. See, I keep going back and forth with this. I find more little flowers. That's not part of a leaf. This is leaf. So as I was telling you that story about the police being at the gas station, Scott said that Dylan was going to send me a picture and tell me that they were there for him. I would have freaked out. I definitely would have freaked out. He thinks he's so funny. He's such a booger head sometimes. So while I'm making this, the pencil review is uploading now onto YouTube, and hopefully it'll be done when I'm done here. I shut the Wi-Fi off on my laptop and my phone because with my internet, if I have anything else connected to the internet, it's going to take forever to upload. Okay, I'm liking that. Now, I know I missed a couple of flowers, I said. So let's go back over. I don't think I missed any over here, but I did over here. Now where did it go? Yeah, there we are. Is that the only one? Another one there. Now I think I got them all. And we're getting there to where I'll be going in with the gel pens soon. Not yet, but soon. Oh, my tea is all gone. Okay, so let's go over here. You know what? I didn't do his tail. Do you remember what colors I used? Because I don't remember what colors I used. Oh, let's hope they match. Nope. Oh well. I screwed up. Now let's go over here. And we have a deer, two deer, and antelope, maybe a fox and a cat. I don't know. I do not know. I should check the time on this. 48 minutes. I have gotten a big response back on my tea time with Friday reads and my colored whips. They seem to have been a big hit, so I will continue doing those. That's fun. You get to see me talking, and I seem to talk more with the camera facing me. Sometimes I forget it's running while I'm coloring. And you all liked the planner. Okay. Yeah, I don't know what he's supposed to be. He's got spots. I'm just going to do them a dark color. One of you asked if you could come over for dinner when I talked about what I had. That was funny. Yep. You can. Anytime. I would say if you're going to come show up for dinner, bring a bottle of wine. And, of course, your coloring supplies, because I have to color. Oh, boy. Those are cattails. Cattails. Let's see. Cattails. No, they are not corn dogs. They are cattails. You can hear someone say, cattails? Yep, these are cattails. Not corn dogs. And then some of you are probably like, what's a corn dog? A corn dog is a hot dog that is rolled in a cornmeal and then fried. They are good. They are not healthy. Oh, I found a couple more. And you can dip them in mustard or ketchup. I prefer mustard. I have them once in a while, because Dylan will buy them for the boys. And there's that, and I am going to call it a day. So thank you all for watching. This is what we've gotten done in this, and yeah, I'm liking it. I'm liking it. I will finish him today, I'm sure. Thank you for watching, my peepers, and you all have a great day. Love y'all. Bye.